This game has flashing lights. If you or a family member have a known history of epileptic seizures, please be careful about watching this video. If this does occur, please call emergency backup ASAP. Thank you for watching, and now enjoy the video. I'm hoping I can beat this boss, because goddamn, this gotta save actually is the closest, feeling enough.
What now?
Can I inherit?
All right. All right.
Why can I not do it?
That is...
I can only do it. Okay, so I'm gonna switch to here. Fuck, to have more damage than anything else. I'm gonna go.
Yep.
So I have a question then. No. But my question is,
What now?
you have all these archetypes, right? If I took like the mage here, put in hair skills, and I just put like light damage on the mage, right? And just let the mage be a mage, right? Indicating it's going to do a lot more damage over time just for it. Wouldn't that be better than, and let the healer be a healer? Because I think that's what I'm going to end up doing is, like... I think the knight should just be the character that, like, is just tanky, right? And this does DPS. I think that's what I'm gonna end up doing, because then at least I can have my mage to be just everything, have my healer just have healer stuff, and maybe one attack, maybe the light damage too.
This is the royal scepter, is it? Divine rep. I'm sorry. Do you...
Of course we can.
Now die! What destined for all?
We don't stop him. There's no
Warrior!
unless he'll destroy. Right on target.
The
Good.
Excellent stroll.
Here.
My thanks. You're fools to defy Lord Luis. Cease your pointless struggling.
The free come forth, royal soul.
I've bodies to spare.
So he has the power to control the dead?
With blade in hand!
You're
No holding
fools to
back.
defy Lord Luis.
Hack and slash.
Right on target.
I will
Nice
seek
one,
her.
Stroll.
Flare.
You hit their weakness.
By the sworn oath
That's
of
your
knighthood.
opening, Captain.
Take this! A worthy foe after all.
What's the play? I call upon royal power within.
Is that all?
He's gonna summon another one.
Pull your strings.
That's actually fine with me.
Seeker.
I'm gonna put...
Let me help.
I'm obliged. Observe the enemy. Let justice prevail.
You'll die soon enough. Die!
Only a flesh wound.
I'm gonna
I've
heal.
bodies to spare.
Okay. I'm gonna put attack on him.
I owe you.
With blade in hand!
Do that.
I shall vanquish evil. Hack and slash.
Now dance for me.
This is where I have issues.
Hulkenberg's badly wounded. Someone heal her. Hulkenberg's
She's
down.
out.
Dance
Get her
for me.
back up. Hulkenberg's down. Someone help her get back in the fight.
Take it.
My spirit is unbroken. Comrades, lend me your strength.
I'm just gonna...
There!
That helped. My thanks.
Ride in torment. Die!
Hulkenberg's been paralyzed.
Are you prepared?
She can't move a muscle.
I'll cut you down. The by this power. Light.
You hit their weakness. That's your
cannot
opening,
move.
Captain.
I shall be as a shield.
You're fools to defy Lord Luis.
I'm
I shall
gonna...
vanquish evil. Hack and slash. The freedom of a come forth, royal soul.
I cannot move.
Die! I pull your strings.
Hulkenberg's been paralyzed.
Warrior.
She can't move a muscle.
I'll cut you down.
Right on target.
It's okay.
Nice one, Stroll.
I'm gonna recover everyone.
We're not out of this yet.
Thank you.
I owe you.
I cannot move.
Cease
Are you
your
prepared?
pointless struggling. I've bodies to spare.
Oh, please.
This is nothing.
Hulkenberg's been paralyzed.
Let's go.
She can't move a muscle.
Flare.
You hit their weakness. That's your
cannot
opening,
move.
Captain.
You're fools to
I call
defy
upon
Lord
royal
Luis.
power within. I'll cut you down. I will come forth, royal soul. Light.
I cannot move.
If she could just get a heal off him. Damn. I was hoping.
Ride in torment. I pull your strings.
Hulkenberg's been paralyzed. She can't move a muscle.
Do I have anything for...
Here!
I'm obliged.
The freedom of a wanderer. Better concern. I won't hold back! Flare!
You hit their weakness.
I stand
That's
ready.
your opening, Captain.
Come! Not now. Huh! Right there!
Cease your pointless struggling.
And I'm gonna...
Could do with this. Now dance for me!
That's fine.
Now
Dance for me.
Let's go!
Going to hit you.
You're fools to defy Lord Luis.
Huh! Take this!
You'll die soon enough.
The Seeker! Flare!
You hit their weakness.
Observe the enemy.
That's your opening, Captain.
Right there!
This is going so much better ever since I did this.
Oh, please! I shall vanquish evil! Let's Seeker! Light!
You hit their weakness.
I stand
That's
ready.
your opening,
Huh!
Captain.
Take this!
Now, what's the play? Here!
I pull your strings.
Actually, perfectly fine.
I won't hold back! Flare!
You hit their weakness.
By the sworn
That's
oath
your
of night.
opening, Captain.
Right there! They yet cling to life.
Cease
Are you
your
prepared?
pointless struggling.
Hack and slash! The freedom, Vitus power! Light!
You'll die soon
Huh!
enough.
Take this!
I've bodies to spare.
This is nothing.
No holding back! I'll cut you down!
Cease your pointless struggling.
Be fine.
Flare!
You hit their weakness.
Is everyone all right?
That's your opening,
Right
Captain.
there.
I shall fight as the noble I am.
I'm gonna heal.
This calls for one of these.
Thank you.
Now dance for me.
Captain's down.
Now dance for me.
Help it back up.
It's fine.
Hey,
We'll recover from this.
wake up.
Here!
We're still in a fight here.
Still fight.
I shall vanquish evil.
I have to get the...
Roll.
God.
Ain't better than that.
Only a flesh
That's
wound.
fine.
What can I do?
That's actually fine.
Wounded. Can anyone heal him?
Okay, I need to heal everyone.
You're all hurt bad.
I won't hold back!
Anyone get on healing?
With healing power!
Plus needed.
My thanks!
Observe the enemy. Huh! Take this!
In the name warrior! I'll cut you down!
Okay, if I can get one of them down, I'm fine.
Everything's gone.
God damn it. It's paralyzed. I would get paralyzed.
Stroll's badly wounded.
Die.
Can anyone heal him? Stroll can't take any more. Someone heal him.
I'm gonna heal everyone again.
I'm obliged.
I owe you.
Stroll's
Is everyone
paralyzed.
all right?
He can't move at all.
And do I have another paralyzed? I do have paralyzed.
This should help.
Helpful as ever.
You're fools to defy Lord Luis.
Good hit though.
I I pull your strings.
Dodged! Nice one, Captain!
Let's go. Light.
You hit their weakness!
By the sworn oath
That's
of
your opening,
knighthood.
Captain!
Right there! Still standing, I see.
In the net, I shall vanquish evil. I'll cut you down.
Cease your pointless struggling.
Flare.
I stand ready. Huh! Take this!
I've bodies to spare. Ugh.
What can I do?
Badly wounded! Can anyone heal him?
No holding back. Hack and slash. Not done yet.
Take
Come
it
forth,
easy.
royal soul.
Someone heal him! You hit their weakness!
Observe the...
That's your opening, Captain!
Worthy foe after
I'm
all.
not out of this yet. This should work.
Now dance for me. Now dance for me.
By this power. We're not out of this yet.
Thank you.
My thanks.
Lord Louise.
Huh, take this! In the net, I shall vanquish evil. I'll cut you down. Tougher than I thought.
I pull your strings.
Is that all?
Come forth, royal soul. Flare!
You hit their weakness!
Lord
That's
Louise.
your opening, Captain!
Right there!
Now. Ah! Hack and slash. Not done yet.
Lord,
I won't hold
please.
back. Light!
I stand huh! Take this! Still standing, I see.
Now dance for me.
That's what I was trying to.
Captain's hurt bad!
Still fight.
Let's get him some healing!
Oh.
Captain's on his last
I
leg!
call upon royal power
Get
within.
him healed up!
Die hard. Come forth, royal soul. Flare!
Lord Louise.
Right there!
A warrior!
Got you bitch.
Possible. This can't be happening. Lord Louise.
I knew I should have just done that. Dude, I had so much issues with just trying to do that with my healer. This fight is almost impossible if you just can't take damage.
Not bad, if I say so myself. I feel stronger.
You have desecrated the cathedral. You have plundered graves. You have taken innocent lives. Stand, fiend, and face your sentence.
Don't kill him yet! He needs to tell us where Luis is!
You'll get nothing from me. Just end it and be done.
You know Luis won't return that loyalty. Once you outlive your usefulness, he'll cast you aside.
Lord Louise is everything to me. How could I expect the damned Clamar to understand what it's like? You must know. Surely an elder like you must know what it's like. To be an outcast, to be every fool's scapegoat. They call us lesser tribes. They loathe us. Their speeches of tribal harmony mean nothing, when every day they cheat and abuse us. Do you think I didn't believe once? That I never dared to hope my efforts made me equal? Then I heard exactly what they think of us. The lessers are expendable. Send them to the fore, and they shall be our living shields. They doomed us, and laughed as we died.
But these atrocities make you no better than your oppressors.
You know, it's a curious thing. They say Magla is born from pain and negative emotions. Magic is a dangerous art, isn't it?
I don't like how silent it just got.
I had thought to gather an unstoppable swell of Magla, but it doesn't matter anymore. Those lordly pigs can drown in their own dread. Sanctism cannot save this world. If we are to be ruled by a god, then let it be Lord Luis!
Yo, batshit crazy.
What did you just do?
This is everything I've been building my Magla for! A little early, perhaps. But now, you can experience my glorious day of calamity!
Hey! Tell us where Luis is!
Ah, my lord, Luis.
Damn it!
I think that's a human.
What's happening? This feels like... It's a human! The human lives!
Oh, fuck, the human in the town square.
A human? Wait, is it that monstrosity Luis brought?
No.
Oh, sorry.
That was Zorba's gift, wasn't it? Animation. Reanimation.
The gigantic human is wreaking havoc on Grand Trade. At this rate, Zaba's scheme is to unleash calamity will come true.
Did he sacrifice his own life to... No. If that monster breaches the city...
We have to stop it.
We have to stop it at all costs.
The place is collapsing! Hurry!
Well, we did. We finally made it to the bottom. That was hell of a collapse. Zaba's spell practically took the whole place down. What a mess.
Look.
Look, our inquiries is straight ahead. It should lead us to Cathedral Plaza. Brilliant, let's stop that monster.
Damn it.
Ah! I pledge.
Yep.
Is all well? On guard!
Everyone's dead.
How can this be? Was this creature's rebirth Zorba's plan all along?
If it escapes...
Oh my
if it
god!
makes it to the city...
It spotted us!
His Highness's home must still stand when he returns. I will end this here!
Another city in ruins. Never again. It dies or I do.
Oh, it's got poison. That's gonna be fun. It's a thing got poison. What the fuck is the deal going on with the dancing things on his head? That's a wild creature
The
design.
size of that thing.
It would be catastrophic if it breached the city. We must stop it!
But how are we supposed to kill something this huge?
Get Kratos. He knows how to kill something this huge.
Look there! can be little else but the heart. Surely to strike there would give it pause.
But it's too high up for our weapons to reach. Do we use magic?
Oh, I mean.
A viable plan. Yet surely if we can knock the creature down first, its heart will be close enough to strike with steel.
Then we bludgeon the torso, knock the wind out of it. Hard to miss a target that size, at least.
So I should have switched to mage.
Start by attacking the body.
Warrior! I'll cut you down.
It's okay. We can do this. Seeker! Let me help.
I owe you.
By the right there! Is that all?
Attacking her.
I shall vanquish evil.
I won't hold back.
By the sworn oath of knighthood. For all that we strive for! This is nothing.
Hockenberg's badly
so easily.
wounded. Someone heal her.
No holding back. You see that?
We did it! Now we can go for its heart. Hockenberg's
It's
in
okay.
bad shape.
We can
She
do
needs
this.
help.
No. Tis not over yet. Here!
Are you prepared?
Here.
My thanks.
I stand ready. Huh, take this!
Now, warrior!
It's gonna heal.
What's that? I think something's coming. Watch out!
Seeker! Light!
Let justice prevail. I stand waiting.
I can't afford to hold back. Ah!
Is that all?
What? The shell's back to normal. That arm seems to restore the shell. It might take some effort, but maybe we should try taking that part out.
The
I
hands.
won't hold back. Let me help.
I owe you.
By the sworn... Huh, right there!
Now, what's the play? I call upon royal power within.
Confusion.
Stroll's forgotten everything. He can't use his skills.
Seeker!
Oh. I'm gonna heal
We
that
can do
one.
this.
Thank you.
My thanks.
Observe the enemy.
What would I use for this? Oh wait, I saw these.
This should help.
What? Hold on. Ah! Tougher than I thought.
I don't know what that does.
Vitus power. Here.
Helpful as ever.
Is everyone all right? Huh, take this! Still standing, I
I
see.
can't. Are you prepared? What a mess. Ah! They die hard.
This is nothing.
Now, what's the play?
Okay, I think it's time for me to heal everyone again.
Only a flesh wound.
Definitely time for me to heal everyone. Heal everyone.
Seeker! We're not out of this yet!
I'm obliged.
My thanks.
By the sworn oath of knighthood.
Huh, take this!
In the name of... What can you do?
Badly wounded. Can anyone heal him?
Let me help.
Helpful as ever.
Stroll
I
can't take any
stand
more.
ready.
Someone heal him.
There!
I owe you. I can't afford to hold back.
That's fine.
Come forth, royal soul. Maybe not. Seeker!
Yeah, dude. Did that not hurt?
Here!
Trust me. Is everyone... Right there!
I shall...
Is that all?
She's badly
Not
wounded.
yet.
Someone heal her.
I won't hold back!
Thank you.
My thanks.
By the...
Huh, take this!
A worthy foe after all.
Not done yet.
This is nothing.
Let me help.
Helpful as ever.
I stand ready. From our provisions.
Thanks.
My thanks. I shall... They die hard.
Trying to make sure I don't use MP as much MP.
Only a flesh wound.
Seeker! We can do this!
I'm obliged.
Helpful as ever.
Is everyone... Right there!
We did it.
In the name of justice, I shall vanquish evil. Hack and slash.
Great job, everyone. Talk about a close call.
Vitus power. Here!
Thank you. Observe...
Huh, take this!
In the... Are you prepared? Tougher than I thought.
Okay, now I can just...
Great job, everyone. Talk about a close call.
A tough one.
Is everyone up? Right there! They yet cling to life.
Right on target.
Now, aim for the heart.
Let me help.
I owe you.
I stand...
Huh, take this!
Warrior!
Should really use crit on that, you know? Oh shit, it already got back up.
I think those soldiers are coming again. I know. I could cause a scene inside and distract the soldiers.
Yes.
Leave it to me. Leave it to me. I did it. Just rest a bit.
It's still up?
By the right there! Push onward!
In the name of justice, warrior!
Right on target.
I will fight
Nice
with
one,
pride.
Stroll.
Come forth, royal soul.
Oh, it's resistant to that. It's good to know.
can't afford to hold back. How's this?
Now! Aim for the heart!
Let's stay calm. I won't hold back. Let's set it up.
Why can't I not do that? It's between those two, right? I don't know, maybe it's because one's...
Right there.
Now. I'll cut you down.
Right on target!
Let's
Nice
go.
one, Stroll!
Here.
Helpful as ever.
Observe the enemy.
Take this.
I'm sorry. I still can't move.
I call upon royal power within.
Right on target!
I will fight
Nice
with
one,
pride.
Stroll.
Yeah.
I step right there.
Warrior! Right on target.
Let's stay calm.
Not gonna do much, I can tell you that much.
Take this.
They yet cling to life.
In the name of this.
Now! Aim for the heart!
I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna put attack back on him.
Thanks.
Phew. Sorry
Right
about
there.
that. I'm back in the fight.
Now, warrior! I'll cut you down.
Right on target!
The freedom.
Nice one, Stroll!
Still here?
Is everyone all right?
Take this.
A worthy foe after all.
I think those soldiers are coming again. Should I give it another...
Yes.
Leave it to me. Leave it to me.
Actually helps out.
I did it!
I shall vanquish
I can
evil.
just do this.
You see that?
I will fight with pride by this power.
Come on.
Wind. A tough one.
Observe the enemy.
Right there.
They yet cling to life.
Nice job, everyone! Talk about a close call.
How's this?
Now! Aim for the
That's
heart!
still wild. I need to increase attack on
The
my
free to
dude
come forth,
again.
royal soul.
Helpful as ever.
Take this.
A worthy foe after all.
Are you prepared? Hack and slash.
Right on target!
The freedom
Nice
of a
one,
one
Stroll.
by this power.
Oh, that's fine.
Flare. It's still up.
Is everyone up? Right there. Still standing, I
In the...
see.
Let's finish
I'll
this.
cut you down. That'll do. I shall rise to the occasion.
Ha! I have never known such heights.
I'm eager to see you use that.
Sweeping slash. I think these are the last two I can get. Well, I'll probably get better.
Finally, it's over.
You have my sincerest thanks. You risked your life to protect the capital.
We barely protected anything. The royal capital's in chaos, and Grius was one of us. And now he's gone.
Stroll?
On the morning of the funeral, I promised Maria that we'd all be back that evening. Break bread together again. I fought with everything I had, but it doesn't erase the past. It's a hard lesson, but one so obvious. I only wish I'd learned it sooner. What can I begin to tell Maria?
It wasn't your fault, Stroll.
I just can't see how it isn't. I hate how powerless I am. I should never have made a promise I couldn't keep.
Listen, Stroll. Alcest made his choice to live and die for his country. If not for him, His Highness would not be alive now. And I'd not have met you or learned the truth myself. He and everyone else that fell here did not die in vain. And you have not fought in vain either.
There! It's them!
Thank you so much. I thought I'd never see my family again. I'll never take my life for granted again. It's all thanks to you.
Oh, no, we didn't do much.
Well, you kind of did. You literally fought a necromancer, and then you fought the biggest human in existence. I think you did.
May the teachings guide and protect you. Closure.
So you're the ones who put a stop to that madman's scheme and killed the human besides. Now the soldiers might rest in peace. Seeing that there are others who can take those monsters down, it means we don't have to rely on Luis. It gives us hope. Thank you.
To think there were people watching us without our knowing. Hope, eh? Feels like it's been hard to come by lately.
Hope is the most powerfulest thing that a person can have. Or people can have. If you always give people hope, there's always going to be hope to have.
'Tis a thing easily promised and hard won. But once you have it, it pushes you onward, so long as you let it.
Yes, you're right. It's a shame we couldn't get anything out of Zorba.
And we still need to kill Luis, or the prince's curse will never be lifted. If not even Grius could do it, what chance do we have?
Do you recall, just before Luis would have been struck, he was shielded by some manner of magic?
Are you saying it would happen again? That Luis would be impervious to our attack?
What? That's ridiculous!
Well, remember, he's the one that did put the curse on the prince.
Well, we'll get nowhere with idle guesses. To test the theory, we have to find him.
I'll see if my contacts in the Guard have any threads to pursue.
Whoa, that'd be great! The Knights are bound to have more reach than us. And we don't have much to go on otherwise.
But under the circumstances, I expect their forces to be in considerable disarray for a while yet. Don't expect too much.
I've my own matters to attend to. If I floundered this much against Zorba, I'll not stand a chance against Luis. We have to get stronger.
Well, until we've got a lead on Luis, let's make sure we use our time wisely. Okay?
I say let's rest up for now.
Let's rest up for now.
Certainly. Rest is just as important as training, after all.
In any case, let's head back to the inn. And I want to check on Maria too.
Same. Same. See if she's doing all right.
Your attention, please, ladies and gents. We've all seen the royal palace up in the sky, plus a massive magical rock, apparently. All very shocking. I'm positively staggered. Moving on. The bit that gets me is all this talk of the next king. Word is they'll be chosen based on the people's will. Everyone gets a say. But right now, I suppose we ought to talk about all those other faces up on the rock, hadn't we?
Oh, I was wondering about those.
Now, the Sanctus Church has looked into it, and it seems like size matters. More popular support, bigger face on the rock, etc. Looks like we've got Sanctifex Forden in the lead, and Count Luis hot on his trail.
Well, naturally, Sanctifex Forden is at the top. The real surprise is how anyone else is that close behind him.
Oh, come off it, Count Luis. He's a man's man, a real pillar of strength.
God.
Ugh, wake up, would you? Haven't you seen what's happened to the Grand Cathedral?
Hold your horses now, everyone. Just calm down. Won't do to just focus on the front runners, will it? There are many more pieces in play here. Take a look. Anyone who gets the people's support might be crowned. Anyone. Well, you could do it. Well, I could do it if I liked. Looks like we've quite a few new aspirants up there. All bright-eyed and ambitious monarchs to be. Had I a seat, I'd be on the edge of it.
Hold on, aren't you a town crier for the church? They're not going to like you going on about all these other faces.
Oh, please. The Sanctifex's lead isn't so fragile that I could jeopardize it. Besides, a good race would be some terrific entertainment, eh? Keep your eyes up and your ears open, ladies and gents. Albus Batlin, the crier, is going to have all the latest on these promising candidates.
Welcome back. I've heard the news. You took down those dastards under Luis's command, did you?
Your travels fast, I see.
News travels fast, I see.
I need to stop doing that.
Well, just the nature of the inn, isn't it? Information is our lifeblood. I hope this helps him rest in peace.
I will see his dreams fulfilled. I promise you that.
How's Maria holding up?
Still cooped up in her room. She's not eaten a thing.
Oh.
The city sure is in a stir. I thought it might be news of defeating the human. But there's more to it than that.
Small wonder when any among the populace might be king. Candidates are coming out of the woodwork.
Speaking of which, I've actually heard another rumor. They say Sanctifex Forden's planning some sort of grand announcement. Word among the Sanctus Church is that it's bound to bring Luis out of hiding.
Really? That'd be great if it's true.
The announcement is supposedly on the 22nd. They'd not be talking about such an exact date if there weren't some truth to it.
We'd best wait before we plan our next move then. Might not have much of a choice, in truth.
We have waited long enough to rule this land. Scheming king. What sort of man has a contingency plan for his own death?
That face in the sky, is that really the king?
We didn't listen to some blasted rock. Name the new king under our authority and be done with it.
The populace would reject it outright.
As it is so clearly born from the king's magic, they trust this decree as the king's own. That aside, when that assassin tried to claim Luis's head, I saw some strange magic foil his killing blow. Is that also the king's doing?
Is that not why we sent for that professed curse-breaker scholar or some such? Send her in, and let us hear her findings.
Tis an honor, esteemed nobles. I am Rella Melanchorophus Cygnus.
That's a goddamn name. Rella Melanchorophus Cygnus is a wild name. How I need someone at Atlas to explain to me how you get Melanchorophus. What? That's a wild name. What?
Yes, all right. Spare us the
daughter
pleasantries,
someone.
but not
I
the facts, girl.
Oh, well, concerning the magic that seemed to save Count Luis's life, we've seen similar incidents in different places. It would seem this magic's purpose is to ensure that the coronation cannot be decided by force, only by the trust of the people. If those who have earned a measure of the people's trust are being shielded, it must be by the king's magic. At least, that is my belief.
So what? You're telling me that blasted Luis is invincible now? Damnation!
So I know this information, but the other, all the other characters don't know that information yet. So it's okay.
How distressing. Yet one wonders, is our risen king observing each individual conflict between his aspirants?
I cannot say how it's triggered. Only the king would know the exact conditions, and we obviously cannot simply ask. Though, I can say there is one certain means of bypassing it.
Oh?
A duel could overcome this sorcery.
So they can be killed, but not murdered. Certainly a petty distinction I could only expect from such a blind romanticist.
And, that is everything I know. At the moment, that is.
At this point, Luis's public support rivals our own. Disappointing, really, that so many would desire his vision of shepherd and livestock.
I think everyone's in the wrong here.
Beasts, the lot of them. A dog is happiest on its leash.
That's a...
They seek a
That's a
king
saying.
with strength, do they? Then let us give them a display of our own power, with grace, nobility, and civility.
Assassins dying in the streets. The people locked in an inescapable power struggle. What was His Majesty thinking?
I think Luis is just here to cause issues, in all honesty.
The disaster was averted.
Right then. Today's Forden's big announcement.
Wonder what he's planning. I guess the church has to have some reaction to all that stuff the king said.
Whatever it is, Luis won't be able to just ignore it. This might be a day that goes down in history. Ladies and gents, lend me your ears. Sanctifex Forden has spoken. The giant face in the sky, the massive rocks appearing throughout the land, and the mysterious voice claiming to be the past king. The Sanctus Church has officially recognized these happenings as the will of His Royal Majesty.
So it really is His Majesty?
And so, as His Majesty has decreed, whoever has gained the greatest trust of the people by the day of decision shall be our new king.
But when's the day of decision?
This is a historic moment, good citizens. It's revolutionary. It's unprecedented. No matter who you are, you can take the throne.
Anyone?
Even me? If, and this is a big if, you are the person that all our people trust most in their hearts.
Maybe you could be king yourself, eh? You're popular enough.
Me? In charge? Well, that's the last thing this country needs. Right, let's review what we know, shall we? First, the new faces that have appeared on the rock. It shows us who's foremost in the running. We've worked out that much. The top 3 of the lot are also shown in the sky. Suppose that way you can see their inspiring faces anytime, anywhere.
Hold on. How's us common folk supposed to stand a chance against all these upper crusters?
Say you do become popular. With your face clear for all to see, surely that'd make you a prime target for assassination.
Not quite, friend. Not quite. A valid concern, but one His Majesty prepared for. Popular aspirants, at least those who make it onto the rock, are protected by royal magic. Assassinations off the table. Magic chains will spring to life and bind anyone who tries. I saw it happen with my own eyes to Count Luis's sorry assailant.
So, literally anyone could be king? Even a pauper? Or a slave? Or a criminal?
Hold on. You mean to say we might not be ruled by Clamar? What does that mean for us?
Right, I've said my piece. You know all I know. Now go forth, ladies and gents, and spread the word. Whether you're from our fair capital or the middle of nowhere, the crown's within your grasp. Anyone in the land could be our next king.
Intriguing.
I heard the announcement. The Church has chosen to recognize this face's words as crown sent and shall abide by them.
They conceded that one quickly.
Though I suppose it's a hard thing to deny, what with the royal palace hanging up there in the clouds.
Had they rushed a coronation for His Eminence Forden, it would have dashed any hope of reinstating His Highness. A small comfort.
I can tell from your face there's some bad news too.
Do you recall those chains that froze Alces in place? It seems that too was part of His Majesty's magic. Plainly, any candidates of sufficient favor cannot be deposed by force.
That's not good.
No, 'tis not indeed. This marks Luis as nigh untouchable. I will still seek to find him. Yet, even should we stand before the man himself, we could not kill him.
They all don't know this, but the chick that was talking to the Royal Council literally said that if you decide to duel him, then everything's off the table because it's a duel for the throne.
No. If we can't kill him, then how do we break the curse?
What the hell was the king thinking? Grius was trying to save his son. He died for it.
Even so, without this magic, no aspirant would be safe from assassination, leaving Luis to dominate through sheer martial strength. We appear to be at an impasse.
Maria? Nope.
Everyone, have you seen Maria?
That isn't good.
Did something happen?
I checked her room and she isn't there. She wouldn't just leave without telling anyone. I couldn't deal with losing both of them.
It's all right. Just try to stay calm.
I've searched all around the place, but I couldn't find her. When I think of what might happen to her...
If she left her room on her own, she must have had some reason.
Let's go search for her. If we head into town, we might find some clues.
Where?
Yeah, where are you?
Kidding.
Ridiculous.
What now?
Kind of want to. I would also love to put wind on here too.
All right.
Because this would just be my entire mage. I think this one is going to be like my buff up one. Like the one that I just use for all buff ups, maybe. But I don't know if I could switch them mid-battle like personas. All right, 3.
This is all right. What's it all got to do with us anyway?
Go find Maria.
All right then.
You little bastard, you.
Oh, heck. Can I be the king? Oh, heck.
I don't see her anywhere right here. There's only a few places where she can be, unless you left like completely out of the city. And that's an issue.
So foolish it arouses great.
What should I do?
Tournament? Him? King? Crown now? This is all right.
Hello there.
Oh, that little half. You can't let a girl like that walk the streets alone. Way in her eyes. I do not want to stop her now. Well, we're going in. What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Papa hasn't come home. And I always come here whenever I'm feeling lonely. One time he came here to get me. I remember because he called my name. But I pray, and he still doesn't come back. Maybe because the cathedral's broken?
Maria.
Miss Fabienne says Papa can't come home anymore. But I know Papa's gone away. He's gone somewhere I'll never see him again, hasn't he? It's going to be so lonely. The loneliest it's ever been. But I have to be strong, don't I? But if it gets any lonelier, I don't know if I can do it.
I'm sorry. I promised we'd all come back together.
Why does everyone always leave? Mum was sick. The king and prince are gone. And now Papa? Why does everyone always leave? Is it my fault? I really did my best to be a good girl, but...
That's not why.
He's right, Maria. It's not your fault at all.
Listen to me, all right? Your father, he was fighting a very bad man. We were with him, but we couldn't protect him. I'm sorry.
I remember Papa saying something like that. He said, a really bad man might be our king. Is that part of it?
It's going to be all right. Don't worry.
I hope the next king is as nice as you. Then maybe things won't always be so sad.
I think I understand the king's intentions now. Maybe this is the sort of tragedy he was trying to end. Maybe he wanted a world where the crown goes to one who acts like a king ought to. Not whoever's willing to spill the most blood to do it.
You may be right. But much as we wish it, this is not a fight that might be
I'm just shaking my head. Yes.
Even so, we have to try.
Damn, it drops at night.
Maria, you're safe. Oh, you had me worried sick.
I'm sorry for leaving on my own.
I understand why she left on her own. It's one of those things that sometimes you just have to do something and be in solidarity just for a little bit. You know? By the way, I can also confirm that those are actual wings, because...
No, it's all right.
Miss Fabienne, I'm hungry.
Well, you haven't eaten in days.
Maria.
Eat, please. For the love of God.
Let's all sit down for some supper together.
Thank you for finding her.
It looks like she's worked things out.
Also, wonder how many people just went to building the building just looking for her, and the first place I thought of was the place where her father got killed. Because in my mind, that's where I would have went. So mostly to get your peace of mind and thought, even as a child, you know, children are one. What is that in the background? Sorry, I was gonna go on his whole tangent, but what is that in the background? Anyone see that animal that's in there? I didn't even know that was a cage. Anyway, but yeah, that's where I would have went.
She's a strong girl.
But we've more troubles ahead. How now do we resolve this curse upon His Highness?
If Luis is the curse's caster, we've got to kill him to dispel it. So how do we do that if he's shielded by the king himself?
Duel him.
I wish I could report back, but the prince is still asleep, and we're losing time. I don't think going back to the village is an option.
We cannot lose faith yet. There must be some further course we can pursue.
Well, there's the church's announcement. I expect they're trying to stop a wave of rival candidates from flooding the standings. I doubt the church would accept this popularity contest if they didn't already have a plan to game it.
Yeah.
True enough. I can only wonder at their aims. For today, we should content ourselves with rest and recovery.
Okay. 20. No, it's late at night.
Sorry, did I wake you? Laying here, I always end up caught in my own thoughts. Grius and Maria. The prince. Just thinking in circles again. Not good, is it?
Gonna calm your mind.
Try to calm your mind. Don't be so tense.
Fair enough. I suppose if I've any real weaknesses, it's that I don't know how to relax. That book, is that the novel you're always carrying around? Feels like months ago now that I spotted you buried in it on the carriage ride to the fort.
Want to read it?
If you don't mind, since we finally some room to breathe. Oh, interesting. It's written through the lens of a fictional land. This bit's about the Utopia's security. In this world, there is no blood-stained contest for sovereignty. The people choose their sovereign from among themselves. One cannot put a sovereign to the sword to seize power. Such an act would be met with scorn and judged as murder. Taking power or wealth by force is seen as the most shameful of transgressions. Couldn't be further from reality, could it? We've a Kingslayer on the brink of seizing the throne right now. And this idea of competing for public support. Here it sounds so commonplace, but the idea's thrown us all into chaos. Interesting. Perhaps I'm overthinking, but it sounds almost like the aim of the king's magic. You suppose there's some common inspiration? Still, I don't imagine this would turn out well in the real world. In public opinion, tribal perspective always divides us. Besides, does a decision made by the people guarantee it's right? Tribal squabbles aren't always political. Take us Clamars, for example. It can be hard for us to see outside the bubble of our own worldview. We're the majority, and the tribe of the royal bloodline besides. That privilege can make us insensitive. A problem with no easy solution, I fear. Lofty words. I can hardly come to terms with my own ideals. Still, the discussions helped clear my head a little. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I've been so fixated on killing Luis, but maybe we could look into whether that's really the only way to lift the curse. Sleep should come easier now. I think I'll give it another chance. Wait, how long have you been asleep?
Yeah, sounds like me. Just passed the book out.
The age of a new king draws nearer.
Ladies and gents, have you heard the news? The curtain's about to rise on the show of a lifetime. To choose our new ruler, we're going to give all of you a chance to take center stage in a show of power for the whole kingdom. And we call it the Tournament for the Throne!
Well, now we know what to do next.
Our aspirants will set out on a grand tour of the 3 allied nations' capitals, taking part in a variety of exciting trials. First, we have the Exhibition of the Brave. Slay a monster plaguing our fair people and bring its head to Oceania's capital in time. Biggest find takes the win. Official word is, this event's open to all. So what do you think, ladies and gents? Are you in it to watch, or in it to win?
Stroll? Why call us so early in the morning? What is that journal?
I had Fabienne bring it up. Something occurred to me, so I asked her to go through Grius' personal effects.
Hey, looks like he was investigating the curse too.
There's a note here. Given the spell's complexity, it must have required a scribed formula.
You mean to suggest Luis possesses a written composition of the curse somewhere? And if we can find that...
Yes.
We can break it.
I'd wager, even if we can't kill Luis, we might still have a shot at breaking the curse.
But that attack took place years ago, didn't it? This curse's formula could be lost for good.
If I was Luis, and that's how villains are, I would totally keep it around just in case I need it again. Because, that makes logical sense, right? Yeah.
We have little choice but to hope it's not. I'm not saying it would be easy. And the real trick will be finding it. We wouldn't leave it unprotected.
That reminds me. A crier for the church was handing these out.
A flyer for the Tournament for the Throne. This popularity contest is state-sponsored now.
Yeah.
An interesting gamble for those politicians. I like the bit about all this being in the interest of fairness, those weasels. But saying it's being organized by the state. The throne's empty. This smells like the theocracy at work, probably Forden himself.
You think Forden's looking to fix the competition in his favor? He's been in first place this whole time.
In the interest of fairness, remember? If he wins a fair race, he gets legitimized, and Luis gets put on the back foot.
That bodes ill. Those with existing support could easily solidify their claim. Even should His Highness wake, he may lose the throne.
If we don't hurry and find a way to get close to Luis, we're sunk. What are we supposed to do?
We need a plan, and then we need to take action. As an elder, I'm an outcast in the city. I think that gives us an advantage here. We get people's attention.
Couldn't we get the people's attention somehow?
How do you mean?
If we make ourselves too obvious, we're likely to have an even harder time getting close to Luis.
Let's enter this tournament for the throne.
Huh? Hey, were you even listening to us? Besides, the prince isn't exactly in a position to take part in...
Wait. It sounds crazy, but I think he might be onto something there. This could be just the excuse we need to get close to Luis. He doesn't care about your tribe so long as you prove capable, yes? That's what Zorba was saying. Which means, even though the world looks down on you as an elder, having the power to kill humans puts you in his good graces.
You're going to make him a candidate for the throne?
Why not?
If all we need to do is get Luis's attention, then that's sure to get the job done. If we're lucky, he might even try to recruit us.
I see. An undercover operation, is it? Quite a gambit, but it may well be our best chance at finding this formula.
Just hold on a second. Getting Luis's attention is all well and good. But remember who's actually risking their life here.
Even Luis in rank will be dangerous. If I'm found out, I'll be good as dead.
What do you think? Having heard all this, do you want to enter the running?
Yep.
Of course I do.
No hesitation at all.
Right. In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. No matter who someone is, they deserve a fair country. If it's to help achieve that, I will stand for the prince as a candidate for the throne.
Sheesh. So much for being a guide. Now you're the one leading me around.
Your resolve has marked you a fine fit for the role. I have trusted you with my life before, and would gladly do so again.
Dope.
Good heavens. Haven't you put yourself in enough danger?
No.
Listen to me. I don't want you going down the same path he did. Are you really this set on running off again?
I'll admit I'm nervous, but...
Of course you are. Who'd not be in this situation? I'll be cheering for you in this mess of a competition. Truth be told, I wish I could do more than feed and shelter you.
What's the competition?
It's a big, grand race to see who will be the next king. The whole country will be watching.
So you're going to try and become king? Wow! Then I'll cheer for you as loud as I can.
You have your first advocate, it seems.
Suppose you'll have to actually try for the throne now, eh? Your Majesty.
That was the plan from the start.
That's the spirit.
Well, if we want Luis to notice you, we'll have to make quite a stir among the people. Maybe reaching for the throne will do it.
Does that mean you're not coming back?
No, we'll be back. Although we might be a while.
I don't like when it gets lonely.
Maria.
I felt Maria.
But I'll be cheering for you. I hope you win the race. You'd be a good king.
We'll see each other again.
You better not forget.
Now, we'd best get registration out of the way, but we need some legs for the journey. It's mostly lawless wastes between cities.
Judging by this specified deadline, we're unlikely to reach the Principality of Oceana's capital in time on foot.
I bet all these fancy nobles have their own gauntlet runners to ride in.
A carriage might save our chances, if we could find one. Perhaps we split up for now. I'll leave you two to the registration. They should be taking entrance at the recruitment center.
Okay.
This should be the place, right?
Excuse us, we're looking to join the tournament for the throne.
Hey? Bit young, ain't ya? And who's the kid? He with you?
I'm the one entering.
I'm the one entering.
You? Really?
I've not heard of any age restrictions. There a problem?
Well, I'd not have thought it, but you're an elder, ain't ya? And you want to be king. Well, the novelty of it might win you some looks.
Could you just do your job, please? Can he register or not?
Ah, an elder. Now that I think of it, weren't you in that pack of recruits that went off to the northern fort? Thought I heard they were all wiped out. What? We got a deserter turning up?
No, they said he'd just dragged the company down, so they left him at the capital. He, got on the captain's bad side.
Could swear I've seen you before, too. Well, hardly matters with no captain to verify it with. Go on, then. You can represent the lesser tribes so nobody complains.
Whew. That was a close one.
And, obviously, you're gonna need a carriage. Otherwise, the whole thing's off for you. Now, you're obligated to attend the opening ceremony tomorrow. It'll be at the plaza at the Grand Cathedral. Don't be late.
We'll have to hope Hulkenberg can find us a carriage.
As for us, I expect we should see about finding a monster to slay. If it's not impressive enough, Luis won't look twice at you.
Some postings over there. They should be offering bounties on monsters the guard can't handle. Let's take a look.
Looks like everyone else had the same idea.
One of these bounties is bound to make me stand out. But which? Bigger is probably better.
Hang on. There's nothing but small-time contracts here.
You lot here for this tournament, then? Bit slow, I'm afraid. Most of my worthiest monster bills have already been snapped up by other competitors.
How about requests on anything aside from monsters? Bounties include criminals too, right?
I suppose I've got one of those, yeah.
Let's see. Ugh, he's horrible. Heisme, a villainous kidnapper. Looks like the army's been trying to catch him for a while now.
This might just be perfect.
You have any idea who that is?
Hey, yo, bro, I think the 2000s need your style back. I had to. Come on. Like, look at this motherfucker. I was a scene kid back in my day, okay? You got all of the scene jewelry. Also, at least now I know that elves can actually pierce their ears.
That man's an elite. An ex-royal knight, they say. He'd make short work of a scrawny little urchin. You can be sure of that.
Dude, your dog has bling on it. Also, what the fuck is the deal with that cut? The early 2000s needs your style, okay?
Besides,
go back there.
Didn't you hear what it is they're actually looking for?
Oh, of course. It's about whoever can bring in the biggest monster head, right?
If you imbeciles can't even get that straight, you've no chance at winning.
But a monster...
They want kingly types, not children play acting.
But theoretically, a monster could be anything.
Stuck up little... Is that the kind of competition we can expect?
He was right about the rules, though. What are you thinking?
Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
We're supposed to get a monster's head. So why are you going for a criminal? Any idea what he's up to?
We don't need...
Maybe it's because we don't actually have to win?
Sharp as always, Captain. Don't worry, I'll explain everything later.
As long as you can convince Hulkenberg, I guess.
Ho there! Are you really taking the bounty on Heisme? You three must be heaven sent. Please, would you listen to our plight?
Yeah? What's up, bro?
Your pardon, gentlemen. I'm Barden, a guard captain for Matira, a town to the south. The bounty on Heisme is up at my behest.
A guard captain? This fellow's made some powerful enemies.
We can't afford lenience. On top of his past crimes, Heisme has stooped to abducting our wee ones. Our children. Selling them off, some say.
Oh, so I have even better reason to go after this fucker.
If our city becomes known for nightly disappearances,
this is even better.
Community and trade will dwindle and die.
But he's just a lone kidnapper, right? Even if he's some infamous criminal, why can't the guard handle it?
Probably because he has a monster.
That's the trouble. He makes his hideout somewhere too dangerous for our soldiers to tread. Deep in the territory of vicious giant worms. We've no idea how he manages to operate out there without getting devoured himself.
I see. Tricky problem indeed.
What I have a feeling we're gonna knock two birds with one stone. We're gonna get the worst criminal ever, and because it's the land of giant worms, we're just gonna have a giant worm's head.
I'd no choice but to swallow my pride and post a bounty. Yet no matter how many times I renew the bill, none have taken it. A pitiful sight, isn't it? A soldier who can't protect his home, whether by strength or by surrender. Laugh if you must.
There's nothing pitiful about it.
You only cast away your honor in the name of protection. Nothing pitiful in that. Swallow your pride no more, man. We'll take your contract.
Thanks to you. That you'd accept such a perilous request, even with this tournament looming over everything. Closure, thank you all, and thank God for bringing you to me.
It's kind of an interesting bow that they do.
In that case, we shall meet in Matira, the old castle town. Please, make haste.
Well, no backing out of this now. You sure this is what we want?
Way I see it, if we want to make a big impact this late, it's going to take some creativity. Besides, this is apparently a knight-turned-kidnapper. The man can't be allowed to go on. What would His Royal Highness do in our place?
I guess that's fair.
I'll convince Hulkenberg. Somehow. You go on and accept the contract.
Look at that.
Yeah, so we're going here. Don't tell me you're actually thinking about participating in the tournament. That's Rich, a mere fledgling with no history or experience to speak of as king. The idea makes me sick to my stomach. The ideal leader of this country is the fine man of a great age, one with years of experience, and yet upstart school children like you and Luis dare too. It hardly matters. You won't be able to fight much longer, so struggle as you like. I'll be happy to give your eulogy at your funeral.
Hey!
You're an odd one, alright. Either that, or you're just green. Head to Materia. I said Materia. Terra. And you probably get more information there.
Let's focus.
There is no deadline on this. God damn, it's 100,000! Oh. Why was it?
Let's call it.
So I can go to the bounty now. Bounty board.
No registration issues, I trust?
No, indeed. And we found ourselves a perfect target.
Fine work.
Stroll.
See? She's convinced. Nothing to worry about. Don't worry about it. I'll prepare a map of the surrounding areas as well. But never mind that. Have you found us a kingly carriage?
Well, I have made some arrangements. How best to put it? The vessel itself is without peer. Supposedly, it will come to us on the day of the opening ceremony.
You don't sound too sure about that.
Oh, no, I'm certain. All I mean to say is, well, you shall soon see for yourself.
I should be worried about this.
Well, under the circumstances, I'll take what we can get. And setting that up in a day. Not so bad having a knight on our side.
You needn't speak so. In truth, I've just resigned from the Knight's Order. Though 'tis only my bond of service I relinquish, not my title. We will shortly be seeking Luis's esteem. Should it come to light that I am a knight in active service, it may jeopardize our efforts.
That makes sense, but you can obviously keep your title around. So they know that, hey, you know, you're not inactively, but if you still need to do knight duty, you're still a knight.
Still, you didn't hesitate to leave. I can tell you're serious about this.
It was not an abrupt parting. I've come to doubt the Order since returning to find them serving the Santifex and not the Royals. Those who refused the Church's rule were cast out for their defiance. I only hope those fallen knights found useful employ elsewhere.
Sounds like you've been through a lot too.
Well, in any case, we can focus on our bounty contract now. Let's make sure we get some proper rest tonight.
The opening ceremony for a tournament is tomorrow.
Let's rest.
We should probably stay inside and rest today. Let's talk to everyone, though.
Now then.
Our preparations seem to proceed without issues. Well, apart from the massive overturn uncertainty. Never mind. Forget me my muttering, just please do not be surprised, no matter what we're presented with.
Don't push yourself
Tomorrow
too much.
you're depart. Maria will certainly miss you dearly, so please come back and say hello when you can, even if it's only every once in a while. I go on this side.
Hey.
I asked Fabienne for a map of Martyria, and she gave me the one from Gira's personal effects. It covers all the main roads. We may have found one in town, but a military map always has more details.
Yeah.
Fabienne continues to be our anchor. To pay her back, let's achieve our goal. Oh, let's go to bed. Actually, I probably should shave.
Good night. Can I come in?
Yeah, what's up, Maria?
What's wrong?
Well, you're all leaving tomorrow, right? I'll be cheering for you. So I just... Oh no, I promised Miss Fabienne I wouldn't cry.
Oh, it's all right. You don't have to worry.
Papa was trying to stop a bad man, you said. And that's what you're all doing too, isn't it? Please come back home safe. I'll be waiting here as long as it takes.
It's a promise.
All right. Promise? The next time I see you again, can you tell me more about the outside world?
This one's important.
Promise you return Maria's. Oh god, this quest is gonna be so hard.
I never got a chance to say this to Papa. So, thank you. I'll go to bed now.
Captain, may I have a moment?
Good night.
Good night.
I was hoping for a chance to speak before we set out. Since our meeting, I've done nothing but impose on you. Now, you risk your very life for this cause. 'Tis no easy burden. It pains me to see. When I think of how this may yet save His Highness, I lose sight of all else. Such disregard ill becomes me.
Don't worry about it.
'Tis kind of you to say. But that book... We met once before, on a carriage bound for the capital. Do you recall?
I do.
Now that you mention it, I do.
My apologies. I thought only to minimize casualties, one way or another. So, 'tis a novel envisioning an ideal world. Curious to see a utopian novel these days. I'd thought them long since banned. You needn't worry. I've no intention of taking it from you. I've sometimes wondered why such books were forbidden. Rumors say the Sanctists objected to their contents.
I'm not gonna get into that because that's a whole fucking wormhole on why books get banned.
Yet I wonder, how could a simple book have possibly stung them so? Do you mind if I read a passage or two?
Not gonna get into it. Everyone wants to read the book, though.
So it is a fiction written as if a personal account. This chapter seems to concern the system by which the nation's leader is decided. In this country, one cannot become even a statesman, much less sovereign, without the consent of the people. Those who aspire to statecraft must first solemnly swear before the people what they will do in service of their country. Should they earn title but break their word, they are denounced and stripped of power. Such is the authority of the people. In this way, it is the people who are the land's true king. Quite the opposite of our own country. Now I see why our upper echelons would abolish such texts. Had our lands embraced such accountability, perhaps His Royal Highness would not have suffered such a fate. No. As a knight, 'tis not my place to say. I must clear my head of these fantasies. In the end, clinging to a dream will do me no good.
But a dream can become a reality.
Oh, I suppose. 'Tis not so bad to dream now and then. It takes power to walk the path of our dearest hopes. Perhaps that is the purpose of this newfound strength. My dearest dream. 'Tis to save His Highness, even at the cost of my life. Nothing more.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Hello? Why do you look like that one chick from Pokemon?
Juna! Lady Juna!
Juna. Her eyes remind me of the eyes in Oshinoko. I was not expecting that. Beautiful voice, though. I'm gonna take a random guess that's still like national anthem, right? Oh, curtsy and then walks away, right? Yep. It's not like I've seen enough.
Even I'm feeling the heat. Well, I suppose it's time to fan the flames.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all to the inauguration of the Tournament for the Throne! For the first time, the crown is anyone's to claim, as long as the aspirants can complete 3 grueling challenges.
Wow, a Sanctus Crier!
Hey, look, it's that chick again.
Let's discuss the venues. We kick off in the west, in the Pearl of the Coast, the Principality of Oceania's harbour city capital, Port Brilehaven. There, they face their first challenge, the exhibition of the brave. Each contender must bring back the head of a monster, a mark of their prowess and courage. Next, our would-be monarchs head east. Upon the misty peaks, we arrive in the Principality of Montario's beautiful city of faith, Altaberry Heights. And finally, our heroes make their well-deserved return home to Grand Trad. But first, let's do introductions. It's time to meet those risking their lives for the crown. Closest to the throne, I know him, you know him. It's Sanctism's one and only 78 Sanctifex, His Eminence, Forden!
Victory to Sanctifex Forden!
I claim no great ambition, nor any heated calls to action. All I wish is to restore order for our people and to safeguard our land from the threats beyond. This chaos we face is but one of God's many trials. Let us restore our kingdom's glory together!
I want to preference this that...
Moving right along, we come next to His Eminence's champion, the very spear in his hand, the warrior monk captain of the Crown Theocracy, Master Giddo.
Giddo.
I come before you only in loyal service of His Eminence.
Why does this man look like he's handsome Scrippert?
But those who would seize the crown by force, I will teach you to fear God and to fear me!
So much for this being a fair competition. How many horses do the Sanctists have in this race? Still, it's not over by far. The Luis supporters won't take this lying down.
What cowardice, Crier! Where's Count Louise?
Right, all right, settle down. At this time, I can report that Count Luis has not applied to enter the tournament.
What? He's not even entering? Then what becomes of us? Our entire purpose in this race was to get closer to him.
Don't worry. He's definitely paying attention. He's only in second as it is, so we can't afford to ignore this whole production. Sit tight. I'm sure he'll make a move soon.
All right, all right. For those Count Luis supporters, you might want to meet our next entrant. A rising socialite, a man of ambition, godless and fearless, the brash young warrior serving Count Luis.
Oh, it's a guy that should be taking his outfit back in the early 2000s.
Him? So he was one of Luis's men.
The fallen king embraced Sanctism and all its holy tenets, and for what?
Well, I know who we're fighting next.
Nothing before Lord Luis. Look to the sky all you wish.
Why is the
No
two
God
last
can
people...
save you. What our country needs is power.
Why is the last two people I fought, or I'm gonna be fighting him?
The great liberal merchant, it's Roger Ward. By war, by conquest, by right, it's Rudolph Kraus. In it more for the gauntlet runners than the throne, it's Lena Caden. Sure to be popular by pledging free drinks for life, it's Loveless O'Shea. Uplifting the beautiful and deposing the hideous, it's Milo Maurizio.
I said flower like.
Wow, if we lose this, I think the country has some even bigger problems.
Now, I do believe we have one final candidate. Do we have an Elden boy present? Come on, let's see a face.
What? An elder? Disgraceful. Is this the only way you could think to distinguish yourself?
By the way, the ride you applied with still hasn't arrived. And if it doesn't show up by the time the noon bell rings, you're disqualified. All right?
Hey! What's going on?
That nitwit! What is he doing?
combatants, are you ready?
What the
Last, I say! Wait! Found your behave!
A land runner?
It's quick! Wait, it's headed right for the...
It'll crash!
Whoa!
That'll be all right.
Wonderful. So much for a first impression.
What ho? Isn't she a marvel, chums?
You don't! You nearly brought down the cathedral!
She's so Urza sometimes, and I love it.
Bad enough when Luis did it the first time. That feckless, shameless old fool.
Not bad, kid. Guess you've got some interesting tricks up your sleeve after all.
Right.
Right! I'd call that a full roster. Ladies and gentlemen, race across the land. Go! Prove yourself worthy and earn your crown. For the people, for the throne. Let the games begin!
We must take to the road.
Come on, come on!
Excuse me.
Hold on to something or I'll get blown up!
It's incredible!
Oh, I went up. I ended up standing out more than I expected. I've gained a lot of interest, but I only considered this part of my mission to aid the prince.
Just a sec.
Whoa, what's with this thing? Is this our carriage?
Can you hear me?
Shall I just run her along the main road then? The others seem to be doing as much. You're just as crazy as this runner. I'll take my compliment, little lady. Now let's have some coordinates for a little test run. What is happening right now? We want to go to a place called Martera. Old Castle Town, I think. Should be a ways south.
Let us hurry.
Let's see here.
Hold on. This place...
Wow!
Okay, Matera is... Here it is. Down to Matera, eh? On this craft's legs? Oh, I'll say it'll be 4 days, 3 nights about.
Oh.
4 days and 3 nights. That'd be a great deal faster than a carriage. And surely the roads will be safer at that time, that kind of speed. Body good. Why do I have to be like whenever I think of this guy? It's like body good. That's what I think I should read it like. Full steam ahead. Dude, I can't. I just see his face and that's what I think of.
This is amazing. I don't know a thing about gauntlet runners, but even I can tell this is a hell of a craft. I can hardly believe she's ours to drive.
You're telling me, lad? Feels like ages since I've been out on the open road. This girl's been waiting long enough for her time to shine.
So this is what you use to talk with the driver. Convenient, that. Look, old fellow, are you really on our side? You realize we don't have funds to pay you.
Money? Ha! I'm not in this for the money, boy. want is a little gusto. What do you think, lad? Isn't this a rush?
It is at that. Like riding the wind.
That's the ticket. It's been so long since I've had a good chinwag.
Brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah, it's amazing.
You've a good head on your shoulders, boy. Yes, I can tell you're a sharp one. Where to, ladies? The world is our shellfish.
You certainly are a different person behind the wheel.
Like, I feel like Atlas wrote Helkenberg to be like Urza Scarlet, right? And the reason why I say this is whenever people are being complete dumbasses, Ursa ends up this way. Or you take something from her, like her sweets, and then she gets really mad. But then, like, there's like a joy to her too. God, why do I have a feeling by the end of this game, Helkenberg's gonna be like the waifu for me for the game?
Hey, Hulkenberg! Can we get an explanation yet?
That man is Neurus. An Ishkia, if 'twas not obvious from the wings. And despite everything, he was heir to a noble house and personal machinist for the royal family.
What?
He's a master engineer, of course, positively peerless. But as you can see, the runners get him a bit excitable.
Yeah, I was like, how did you even...
Neurus? Are you there? I'm coming in.
I saw a hair orange. I guess it's the lighting.
Even amidst all this commotion in town, I find you buried in your work.
Her hair is as orange as my hair. The fuck?
Too much to do.
As always. To business then. I must ask a favor. Would you be able to ready a carriage for me?
No new commissions. No time for them. Ask another right.
It is not a new one I require. Before His Highness disappeared, did you not accept a contract to build him a custom carriage? Without a formal owner, I recently...
Dude, his face is like, what?
...lie unused. I was hoping I might borrow it a short while.
But, pish and tosh, woman. She is for royal use and naught else.
'Tis an unreasonable request, I know. But I'd not be asking without a grave need. Might I at least see it?
I mean, well,
'Twas specially made for His Highness, yes? Not a work you'd have sold off. Where lies it now?
I've deadlines to meet, dash it. Off with you now. Leave me be.
You've been acting stranger than usual. What ails you?
Whoa!
I don't...
Good God.
That's impressive.
Is this a gauntlet runner? The very craft commissioned for His Highness the Prince? Even knowing His Highness was gone, still you toiled away. Oh, Neurus, you are an inspiration. Such nobility of purpose.
Yes. Right.
However, for a craft meant for the royal family, it is rather excessive, isn't it? Did you really build this vehicle exactly to their orders?
No.
You cannot mean...
Well, at first, certainly. I followed the blueprints exactly. But then His Highness died, and
Well, I couldn't just let the old girl waste away. A masterpiece like her? Collecting dust in storage? No! Unacceptable! Unthinkable! I'm working toward a dream. And this poor old girl is going to help me see it through. And then, finally...
You imbecile!
Yeah, I think they just took a page of Ursa Scarlet's book.
A lowly, brazen court engineer butchering His Highness's inheritance for a hobby! For this mania! You embezzled the royal treasury and disrespected his legacy! Treason!
Mercy, please! Look, take my head if you must, milady, but leave the Balliol runner alone.
Look, this runner... Tis fully operational now, is it? Then I suggest you cooperate, for both our sakes. Finish your tinkering by tomorrow and bring it to the Grand Cathedral as soon as you can.
Eh? What's all this now? You play the proud soldier at me and then pluck it for your own schemes?
Yes.
'Tis no scheme. I would use it for His Highness's sake.
For His Highness, eh? Hold a tick. Haven't you been looking for him? Wandering across God knows where, last I heard. So if you're back now and now you want a gauntlet runner for His Highness? Is His Highness still alive? That's it! I've got you, haven't I?
'Twas His Highness who gave you refuge while you were only a heretical scholar condemned by the Sanctists. The time has come to repay his mercy.
Understood.
He's doing it for a prince.
Is that enough? Can this old duck really handle an undercover operation?
I know what you're thinking, but 'tis at least true that he feels an undying debt of gratitude to the royal family.
Pish and tosh, boy. A little faith. Not to brag, but this old duck's craft might be the fastest gauntlet runner in the kingdom. Why, probably the world.
I think. Maybe.
How encouraging.
All I want is to push this runner as far and as fast as she can go. Show her off to the world. And you? Well, I presume you'd rather work together than have to walk, eh?
I don't know about this, but I guess we'll just have to trust him. What do you think?
I think we can count on him.
I think we can count on him.
If you're sure, I suppose. We'll deal with it if we have to.
Either way, he knows the prince is alive, so we can't just leave him to his own devices. We're all in the same boat. Or runner, I guess.
You lot can handle the fighting, and I'll handle all the driving and grease work. Just make sure you've got a proper plan for all this mess now.
This guy's got no filter. But he has a point. We do need to talk strategy.
It's also, what's the deal with that weird
So, summing up. Our first trial is to slay a monster. We take its head as proof, then get it to the goal line before the deadline. The bigger the head, the better. Our destination is Port Brilehaven, the capital of the Western Principality of Oceania. It'd be a trek on foot, but this gauntlet runner should make it a snap.
So getting the bounty's head is our next move. And our target is a nefarious criminal who's been kidnapping and selling off children. Right?
A criminal? Did the task not specify a monster's head?
Don't worry, all part of the plan. We don't need to win this thing. We just need to get Luis's attention. Everyone's going to show up with monster heads, and we shake things up with a felon. A knight-turned-kidnapper at that. Shows them we're there for justice.
But to deliberately violate the rules we risk being disqualified entirely. Then again, 'tis just as likely to win the people's attention and thereby Luis's. I do understand the intent.
But he's also in the land of giant worms, so we could just... Couldn't we just take one of the worms? Like, find the biggest worm there and take it? And literally knock, like, 2 birds with 1 stone kind of scenario again?
What do you think of this plan?
I think it's a perfect idea.
Makes sense, doesn't it? The bounty's highs, mate. An Exonite. I realize that's a little close to home, Hulkenberg, so if you'd rather hang back...
No. His title is precisely why I cannot let his atrocities stand. And yet... 'tis strange indeed that we are hunting a mere man when the trial demands a monster. Then again, our true aim is beyond the ambitions of any other aspirant. Our fate rests in this plan of yours, Stroll.
Thank you.
I actually am...
Try to ensure your trust isn't misplaced.
If you see where my head is, those pieces are moving with the runner. That's just a little details. Are the cubes moving too? I know other pieces are moving. Maybe the cubes are moving. I just don't see them moving. Maybe they're too heavy to move. While the wood pieces are lighter.
Righto. Then our course is set. Feel free to use anything in the gauntlet runner. Even got a bathing room if you could use a wash.
Good to know. We can always look around more thoroughly later.
Yes. You needn't tire yourself out before we arrive.
Well, I'm a tinkerer and not much else. All my fighting happens in the old workshop. But I'll take you wherever you're going for your sake and mine. After all, the wilds out there are no berry picnic. Oh no. It's a den of wild beasts and savage scoundrels. And we'll not get past it without days on the road together. So, if you need anything besides a steady hand on the wheel, give me a hoot. Bound to find me in the cockpit or the engine room.
He's certainly an eccentric, but he doesn't seem like a bad person. We'll get used to him, I suppose.
You have to get used to him, Gallica. The Gauntlet Runner has various areas for different activities, such as strategy room, the lounge, and the kitchen. You can also visit Academia by finding Mord and interacting with him. Let's visit the engine room for us first. Take your time and have a look around.
Oh, yeah?
I've never been in the Gauntlet Runner. Kind of want to see what the engine room is like. Well, we will continue this.
What now?
We will continue this tomorrow. Because we'll be playing Sleeping Dogs later tonight. You're watching as a VOD later, obviously. You'll see Sleeping Dogs the next part whenever it comes out. So, yeah. Hello everyone. If you like this video, then don't hesitate to check out the channel, where I upload my playthroughs, thoughts on games, and many other videos based around video games. If you want to see when the next video goes up, then don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button. Hope everyone has a great morning, afternoon, evening, or night, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Bye!